It's finally happening. Apple is fixing watchOS 10. I've heard it from you guys. watchOS 10 has been a struggle, but they are actually listening and they are making changes. Recently, we got the update on the better battery. I know a lot of you had issues with that, but that's nothing compared to what they're getting ready to release that's currently in the betas. And what I'm talking about, some of you could care less about. Some of you are going to be thrilled to death. And what it is we now have the ability to swipe watch faces again without having to go into edit mode. So I know some of you are like, seriously, that's really what you're making a video on? Yes it is, because I've wanted this and I love switching my watch faces and they took it away. Now it's still just currently in beta, but we have an option. It's kind of buried in the menus to actually turn it back on, which personally, like I made one of my videos when I was talking about a way to fix it, I wanted it in the control center. Like I think having it in there would be the best place for it, because then you can turn it off and turn it on whenever you want to. Because I know some of you struggle with your watch faces changing if you wear a long sleeve and it just taps it just right or whatever. Like, so I know there's a struggle there as well. Having it in the control center just makes more sense. So Apple, if you're listening to this video, you can just move it. Like, it's still beta. It's not too late. Just move it over there. Have it to where you can just toggle it on off. If you don't care about it, you can hide it and you never see it again. It works. The control center is the perfect place for this. But right now, the only way to get to it is to go into the settings and then scroll all the way down to the clock option. You click in there, and right there, in the betas only, right now, it's coming out probably sometime mid-December or something like that. But there's this option to swipe watch faces to change them. And once you turn it on, then you gloriously get to be able to just swipe, 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 and it's wonderful. Like, I like to change my watch faces. I change them a lot. And this is just one fix. Like I said, they've already listened to us. I know battery life for some of you probably is still pretty crappy. Like, it's just the way it goes. If you're still having trouble with battery life and you are on the latest version of watchOS 10, you may want to unpair your watch and try to repair it. Give it a couple days, because there's a lot of syncing that has to happen. I wouldn't personally even restore from a backup. Sometimes that can kind of have a little bit of an issue with it. So you may not want to restore from a backup, but just try repairing it. Maybe something will be fixed there. Check your battery health as well. If your battery health is really low, it might be time for a new watch, or you could also replace your battery. It's about 70, 80 bucks or something like that through Apple, and they will go in there and replace your battery for you. And then your watch may be working like new again. watchOS 10 brought a lot of changes, and there's still some stuff that I would love to see Apple tweak and change and fix the way they do it. One of them is the crown. Like right now, if you double tap the crown, that's how you get to your recently opened apps. In the past, it was the side button. I'm fine with the switch. Like, okay, just switch it to whatever button. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is before we could actually have it be a favorites list, and that disappeared once it went from the side button to the crown. I would love to see that come back, have that favorites list, because then you always knew what apps were going to be in that list, and you could actually customize that and have quick ways to get into the apps that you really cared about, even if you hadn't opened them recently. So it'd be really nice if they brought some kind of functionality of a favorites list back as well. But the one feature that drives me completely insane, that I hate, that is so un-Apple-like, that it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand why Apple thought it was okay and why they allowed it to happen. And it's so small, but every time I see it, I'm just like, oh, that's ugly. That's horrible. That is so un-Apple-like. Every time it's like, why? Why would you do it this way? Why would you allow it to work that way? It just, whatever. I'll show you. And like I said, a lot of you will look at it and be like, you're ridiculous. I understand that. I am. But every time I do it, and it just ruins the experience. And this experience is supposed to be something that's just like amazing and beautiful and wonderful, but it just ruins it. And that is the side button. So you tap it once, it goes to the control center. Tap it twice, it goes to your like Apple Pay or whatever, your wallet to pay and all that stuff. But that animation, when you double tap it and it shows your control center and then it like glitches and then your wallet comes in, it's just ugly. It's ugly and it drives me nuts every single time I use it. And it's there on the Series 9 and the Ultra 2 as well. So even with that faster GPU and supposedly smoother animations, it's still there. I don't get it, Apple. Why would you do that to us? Please, if you're gonna fix anything else next, please fix this. I don't know how you're gonna fix it because you have that button doing two different things. Like I double tap the home button and that one works fine. It never goes back to the launcher. But when I double tap the side button, it shows the control panel and then shows the wallet. What? It's ugly. It's ugly and it's un-Apple-like. So Apple, just fix it. Hope you have a great one. God bless.